Hey, small business owners and freelancers. I'm sure you've heard a lot about the PPP and the EIDL, the SBA programs, but did you know about the brand new IRS tax credits for small businesses and the self-employed? I'm going to share with you a couple more tax credits that are available to you through the Families First Coronavirus Response Act, which was enacted December of last year. These are for you whether or not you have employees and whether or not you're incorporated. So stick with me here for a couple minutes as I show you these amazing tax credits that are available to you. Now here's the official IRS documentation. This is a screenshot from the IRS website showing you about these COVID-19 related tax credits. We're going to talk about the paid leave provided by the small and mid-sized business. This is FAQs, and you can see that they've even updated this just a couple weeks ago. This is brand new. This is straight off the presses from the IRS. So my name is Jake Adams. I've been a CPA focused on small business tax credits and deductions for the past 10 years. I've helped thousands of self-employed people just like you get back and save thousands of dollars in overpaid taxes. The IRS isn't reaching out to you about these brand new tax credits. Like, for instance, the ETC. It's worth up to $19,000 for you. Up to $19,000 for your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Up to $19,000 for each of your employees. Up to $14,000 for self-employed vendors. Yes, you may even be able to get ETC tax credits for your self-employed vendors. And each of your kids, you can get up to $14,000 of ETC for each of your children. Now, generally, children have tax-free income up to $12,400, which is the standard deduction, depending on other things and situations. This is not tax advice per se, because we're on a webinar. Imagine being able to put $14,000 away completely tax-free for you to invest in your children, to have for college, to buy their first car, or as a down payment for their first house. Now let's also talk about the paid sick leave refundable credit. This is for employers. They can provide employees with paid sick leave if they're unable to work. If they've got COVID symptoms, if they have had COVID, they've taken care of a family member with COVID, or they weren't able to work because their kids were out of school, which is mostly practically everyone with kids, they're out of school, right? Over $5,000 in credits per person for this credit. Not only is this credit and these credits available to employees, but also to you as a self-employed individual. Right? So if you're Schedule C, if you're a freelancer, you're a photographer, chiropractor, real estate agent, these credits are all available to you as a self-employed individual, worth up to $5,000 per person. Now, if you have employees, you can see how these credits can start racking up. You got $19,000 of ETC for each of the employees, $5,000 of the PSLR credits. That's over $24,000 per employee. You can see how this is going to add up very, very quickly. How much could you see in receiving these kinds of benefits? How many employees do you have? If you've got 4 or 5 employees, this is worth over $100,000 in your pocket. Now, I was working yesterday with a husband and wife, and they both have their own business. Each of the spouses were employees of each other's respective S corporations, right? So the husband hired the husband and the wife hired the husband and the wife, right? They were employees of 2 different companies. So 4 employees, $14,000 in credits. That's $56,000 in credits. $56,000. It's basically like a brand new car, right? I was able to show them the tax credit they could pay cash for a brand new car. But the best part is, if you buy one of these SUVs and use it primarily for business, you may be able to deduct almost all of the purchase price off your taxes. No kidding. So let's say we spend $56,000 for a brand new SUV and use that mostly for business. Now you get a tax deduction of $56,000, close to 56, almost the full purchase price off your taxes for your 2021 taxes. How amazing is that? Right? Let me show you how you can maximize these credits and put the most amount of money back into your pocket. By now you can see how powerful and valuable these tax credits are, but they're only available for the next few months. And it takes a week or two to get everything set up, so do not delay. It's time for action right now. Don't miss out on $10,000 or more that the IRS wants to give you. Now, you have a couple options. You can go ahead and either do nothing and leave $10,000, $50,000, maybe even $100,000 on the table, which I hope you don't do. Or you can try to research these credits on your own and go through the hours and hours of reading tax code, deciphering the tax code, trying to research and fill out the paperwork, and hoping you do it right. Or you could go ahead and take a look at the course that I've created for you down below. The video course is going to walk you step by step through how to get the ETC, the PSLR, the PPP, and the EIDL if you haven't applied for or received forgiveness of the PPP yet. You will also get 10 or more valuable tax strategies for you to use as self-employed or a small business owner. Things like how to write off more miles and more vehicles, the secrets of deducting trips and travel, and how to stash away $6,000 per year tax-free for each of your kids that grows completely tax-free. Ideally, I'd like to jump on a call with you and work with you one-on-one to unlock all the scenarios on how you can maximize all of these tax credits and deductions for you and your business. Because every business owner is different and every business is different. So when you choose to do it yourself, you can follow along with our easy to follow videos, or you can choose to work directly with myself and my team. If you do want to do that, we'll set up a call. We'll run through all the scenarios and all the options for you to maximize the tax credits available to you. When you choose to work with us, we take care of most of the paperwork and most all of the forms. Most everything you need to do, we take care of that for you because you're a busy professional. You're busy. We understand that. We're experienced in filling out the forms, taking care of these things for you. Let us do what we do best. And I personally give you an audit guarantee for 4 years that if the IRS questions anything about the tax credits that we assist you with, we cover you 100%. If you have any questions about the packages, there's a link somewhere on the page to talk to one of our customer service representatives. They are more than happy to answer any question that you have before you purchase. This is an amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with once-in-a-lifetime tax credits that I've never seen in my experience as a tax preparer. I don't think we're ever going to see anything this generous for at least another century. These credits are specifically for the COVID outbreak, a crazy global pandemic that's only come around once every 100 years. We have to take these credits when they're available to us, right? You have to get the credits and deductions that are available to you to help your small business grow, thrive, and survive in this crazy time that we have right now. So please, it's time for action. Choose one of the links below. Or if you have questions, click below to reach out to us. We're happy to help you. My best wishes for you and your business going forward. Thank you so much for your time.